Hi and welcome. Today we're going to make a raspberry cream that we can pour over blackberries, raspberries, any kind of fruit dessert. It's paleo friendly, Whole30 friendly, diabetic friendly, and just plain healthy eating friendly. So we're going to start with, I'm going to use my Vitamix, and we're going to put in 6 ounces of raspberries and about 3 dates. And these are pitted dates. You know, being from the South, or maybe just from my family in the South, I'd never really had a lot of dates. The dates that I had seen were the dates that were in fruitcake, which I'm not a big fruitcake fan, or dates that had been chopped up and then rolled in sugar, and so they just never really appealed to me. But we were at a friend's house, I don't know, about 6-8 months ago, and for dessert she had date almond coconut balls, where she had take dates and almonds and pureed them, made little balls, rolled them in unsweetened coconut, and they were absolutely delicious. And so my husband and I both really enjoyed them, and we have been making those a lot, and I have really incorporated using dates in a lot of our meals because they're a natural sweetener, and there's so much vitamins and minerals and fiber in them. You know, don't go overboard because they are a dried fruit, but they are really delicious and they just add a lot of flavor. So we put just a couple in because sometimes raspberries are not real sweet, and since we're wanting this to be user-friendly for Whole30, we needed to use something natural for our sweetener. So that's what we've got, 6 ounces of raspberries, about 3 dates. Now we're going to put in a cup of coconut milk, and then a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And that's just going to give it a little bit more sweetness and a little pop. All right. Let's get our lid. And we'll move the Vitamix over. And just a real quick on the Vitamix, absolutely love it. Had wanted one for years, and finally when my husband and I decided we were going to start doing a lot of traveling, I started thinking about all the different appliances that I had in my kitchen that the Vitamix would take the place of. My food processor, my blender, my grain mill. Let's think what else. There was 4 or 5 different things, more than even just those, that I sold them on eBay and turned around and used the money and bought a Vitamix. So it didn't even cost me what a Vitamix would normally cost me because my old appliances paid for it. So anyway, just an idea for you. If you really want a Vitamix, there are ways to get them. So let's give this, let's make sure I got everything on here. All right, here we go. Alrighty. Now let's move that out of the way. And we're going to just put this in a little stock pot. A saucepan would probably be great. Let's move this out of the way real quick. Alright, and now we're just going to heat this until it thickens up and it coats the back of, well, it would coat the back of a metal spoon. It won't coat the back of a wooden spoon. But so we'll give this maybe 3 to 5 minutes and let it thicken. All right, our sauce has been cooking for, I don't know, maybe instead of 3 to 5, it's more like 5 to 8 minutes. But it is getting nice and thick. And so now what we're going to do is let it cool, and then we can use it to pour over berries or other fruits. You could also add in a little vanilla flavoring extract or almond extract if you'd like to. So just as this is getting thick, just pull it off the eye, let it cool, and then, you can make this ahead and go ahead and put it in the refrigerator and use it for breakfast or for dessert. So we will let it cool, and then we will put our dessert together. All right, our raspberry cream has cooled, and all we're going to do is just take a nice bowl of big, beautiful blackberries with some raspberries. And I've just got them in the bowl, and I'm going to drizzle some of this yummy raspberry cream over the top. And if you remember, we used raspberries and some coconut milk, a little almond extract. Oh, that looks yummy. There we go. And so you have a nice, healthy fruit dessert that is paleo, Whole30 friendly, diabetic friendly, and just plain good, healthy eating. Let's give it a taste. Very good. And just enough sweetness to make your tongue happy while you're still being very good, losing weight, and being healthy. So enjoy.